Okay, welcome to the Kesteven and Sleaford High School Selective Academy video flip for what is psychology. So what is psychology? It's the critical study of human behaviour, looking for explanations of why people behave the way they do. Absolutely tons of approaches in psychology, but on the OCR, AS and A2 course, we just look at a select few and we look at 5 different approaches in psychology. And it's all about looking at evidence, key studies, and reading them, half accepting them, but the other half completely criticising them, pulling them apart. How could it be done better? Strengths and weaknesses, improvement in the implications you can make to those studies. So it's about not accepting things for face value. The first approach we look at in why people behave the way they do is the cognitive approach. We look at things like eyewitness testimony, leading questions. Can we change memory? Is it malleable? We look at language development in bonobo chimps, and we also look at an adult study of autism. Is theory of mind in autism just in childhood, or is it in adulthood? And we look at the production of a test for that. We look at social psychology, why good people turn bad. Is it due to situation or disposition or debate? We look at prison study. We look at the very famous Milgram study using electric shocks. And we also look at the Piliavin study with diffusion of responsibility. We look at developmental psychology, which is about the cognitive development of children. We look at Freudian theory within child development. And we also look at social learning theory, the Bandura theory of monkey see, monkey do. One of the most interesting ones we look at is the physiological approach. We look at sleep patterns and the purpose of sleep. We look at functions of the brain and whether the brain is a malleable thing, where if we train, we can reshape our brain. And finally, in the physiological, we look at split brain study. What happens when we divide the brain, when we split it? Is there one person driving us, or is it 2 people driving? We look at individual differences, which are things like multiple personality disorder. So this is very much the dispositional argument, looking closely at schizophrenia, etc. Now, all of our psychology has to be housed in a scientific realm, and that scientific realm is research methods. We look at self-report, we look at experiments, correlations and observations as techniques to investigate and find answers to the question why people behave the way they do. So where does it all lead? Well, we do OCR psychology, so it leads to 2 examinations. The first one is on investigations, our research methods, and the second one is on all of our core studies, looking at them critically, showing that we know them, but also then pulling them apart for strengths and weaknesses. Now, most psychology students go on to university and live the life of a student, which it's well worth the effort of A-level to get to that level. They will then go into work, and psychology graduates have all sorts of careers you could go into. You could stay within psychology and do clinical psychology, mental health nursing. You might decide to go off in human resource management consultancy, so motivational change behaviour. There is a wide variety of careers that you could go into with a psychology degree. Hopefully this will lead to money and lots of it, so it's well worth. And really, psychology at A-level is that sort of breath of fresh air. It's that something new which you haven't experienced for the last 5 years, and it's a nice subject to take at A-level on that basis, really. So why study at KSHSSA? Well, we get a 25% of our students achieving an A grade. 90% of our students achieve grade A to C, and we have a 100% pass rate at psychology. So I hope to see you all in September. Thank you for watching my flip, and I'll see you in September.